Hello everyone, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel Semantics and Mathematics. In the previous video, we have discussed about the process of proving the formula of cos alpha and sin alpha in the term of alpha only, okay, without any other term, okay. In the same way, in this video, we are going to prove a very important formula tan alpha which is equal to alpha plus 1 by 3 alpha power 3 plus 2 by 15 alpha power 5 plus 13 by 336 alpha power 7 and so on up to the last term, up to the infinity term. But in this video, and in order to prove this series, okay, we have to use the concept of binomial theorem, okay. In binomial theorem, 1 plus x whole to the power n can be expressed as 1 plus n into x divided by factorial 1 plus n into n minus 1 into x square divided by factorial 2 plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into x power 3 divided by factorial 3 plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into x power 4 divided by factorial 4 and so on up to the last term, which is x to the power n. Okay, by using this theorem we can also prove that if we replace x with minus x, okay, then the same expression can be represented as 1 plus minus x whole to the power n is equal to 1 plus n into minus x divided by factorial 1 plus n into n minus 1 into minus x whole square divided by factorial 2 plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into minus x power 3 divided by factorial 3, and same for the other term also, okay. So on further simplification, okay, the sign of even power will become positive and the odd power will become negative. And again, if we replace the value of n with minus n, then the same expression will take the form of minus n. In every term of n, they will be replaced by minus n, and the whole process will become clear that each term are equivalent with only one difference. The term n is replaced by minus n, okay. And now if we simplify it, then we can see that, okay, each term of n will become positive, okay. There no negative symbol in the expression of this value. And finally, if we replace the value of minus n with minus 1, then we can see that the expression of 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 will become very simple, okay. And this series going to be equal to an infinite series with the increasing degree of x, as you can see here, okay. The overall process for proving this expression will become clear when we use this expression in proving tan alpha, okay. Now we also know that this value is just like an infinite series with increasing number of degree, okay. That means that is the value of degree of x is increasing in this infinite series, okay. And now we also know that tan alpha is equal to sin alpha divided by cos alpha, okay. This expression which we see here and the above expression 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1, both are very unique because these are the key facts in proving tan alpha series, okay. And now we also know that tan alpha is equal to sin alpha divided by cos alpha, which can also be written as sin alpha into inverse of cos alpha, that means cos alpha whole to the power minus 1, okay. Now this expression will become very clear when we put the value of sine alpha and cos alpha and further simplifying it. By putting the value of sine alpha and cos alpha, which we have proved in the previous video, okay, so by putting this value in the expression of tan alpha, then it's look like this. Okay, the first term is the sine alpha term and the second term is cos alpha term with negative power, -1 power. And now we have to change the second bracket in other form. That means we have to take each term except one in the expression of cos alpha in a curly bracket. Okay, so this expression, this bracket term will just behave like a binomial expression which we have discussed before in the expression of 1 minus x with power -1. Okay, and now we also know that this is a binomial theorem expression. We will use the concept of binomial theorem, and also we take the value of sine alpha, which is alpha minus alpha power 3 divided by factorial 3 plus alpha power 5 divided by factorial 5 and so on, okay, up to the infinity term, to be equal to k. So we can make the calculation of this two bracket term easy and understandable. Okay, and now we are going to proceed it. By putting the term of sine alpha to be equal to k, the given expression can be written as tan alpha is equal to k into 1 minus in curly bracket alpha square divided by factorial 2 minus alpha power 4 divided by factorial 4 plus alpha power 6 divided by factorial 6 minus dot 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 up to the infinity term and whole to the power with -1. Okay, and now by using the concept of the expression which we have discussed some time before, that means 1 minus x whole to the power -1, which is equal to 1 plus x square plus s power 3 plus s power 4 plus s power 5 plus dot 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 up to infinity term to the expression of cos alpha. And in the term of cos alpha, the curly bracket term alpha square divided by factorial 2 minus alpha power 4 divided by factorial 4 and so on, these are equivalent to the value of x. Okay, as we know that the value of x is equal to alpha square divided by factorial 2 minus alpha power 4 divided by factorial 4 plus alpha power 6 divided by factorial 6 minus dot 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 up to the infinity term. Okay, so by applying the pattern of 1 minus x whole to the power -1 and neglecting higher degree term, the expression of tan alpha can be written as in the expression of cos alpha whole to the power -1, we have taken only 3 terms, that means constant term, first degree term and second degree term. We have neglected other degree term because higher degree term can be supposed to be equal to 0. Okay, because here alpha has to be taken as very small value. Okay, so by simplifying the above expression, we can say that there is no changing in the first and second term in the expression of cos alpha, but here the third term with a power 2, we have to express this term just like a minus b whole square. Okay, that means we have to take each term except first term, which is alpha square divided by factorial 2, and now we have to expand this square term by using the formula a minus b whole square, and we have to write only two term, alpha square term and -2 ab term. Okay, that means a square term and -2 ab term, and we have to neglect third term, that means b square term, due to high degree of alpha, which is very near about equal to 0. Okay, and now after expanding and collecting equal degree term and neglecting high degree term, okay, we can express the given value to be equal to k into 1 plus alpha square divided by factorial 2 plus in curly bracket minus alpha square divided by factorial 4 plus alpha power 4 divided by 4. These are alpha square terms, so they are collected here. And finally, we have to take the value of cos alpha with negative power minus 1 to be equal to 1 plus alpha square divided by 2 plus 5 alpha power 4 divided by 24 plus dot 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 up to the infinity term. Okay, and now by putting the value of k here, the above expression of tan alpha will look like this, as you can see here. And now by using multiplication rule in the above expression, we can write the second bracket term minimum 4 times for each term of sin alpha. That means alpha power 3 divided by factorial 3, alpha power 5 divided by factorial 5, and alpha power 7 divided by factorial 7 with their symbol also. So we can express the above series as just like here. Okay, here the first term is multiplied by alpha, then by second term, third term, fourth term, and so on, as you can see clearly here. Okay, and after multiplying them and simplifying them together and collecting the equal degree term and neglecting the higher degree term, and now by neglecting higher degree term and collecting equal degree term, okay, we can see here that the term of alpha power 3 and alpha power 5 and alpha power 7 have minimum term, maximum 3 term and minimum 2 term. So by using simple calculation, that means by taking LCM of each equal degree term and further simplification, we can reach the value of tan alpha, which is equal to tan alpha is equal to alpha plus alpha power 3 divided by 3 plus 2 alpha power 5 divided by 15 plus 13 alpha power 7 divided by 336 plus dot 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 up to the infinity term. And this is the expression of tan alpha in term of alpha only, okay, without any other term, just like sine and cosine. Okay, if you like this video, then subscribe my channel, like, share and comment. Okay, thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.